I added San Diego FC to FM24 to see if they could win the MLS. Right, so San Diego, founded in 2023, have just joined the MLS for around $500 million, which is insane money. Obviously, they're predicted to finish 30th because they've never played before in this league. Now, as for the players, we have the likes of Kevin De Bruyne on this team. I know he's not actually joined them, but I added him to see if he would help the team, which he obviously will. Now, some other really good players. Hirving Lozano, he was really good for Napoli. Paddy McNair, who had a pretty long career at Middlesbrough. Alex Mighton, I'm excited to see how well he does. Manu Dua, an exciting 17-year-old prospect. I hope he gets played a lot. A lot of exciting stuff is happening around San Diego FC, and I'm really excited to see them play. Right, so we're just going to go straight to simming the first season to see how well they do. I'll see you there. Right, we've made it to the end of the season, and let's see if San Diego FC are in the final of the MLS Cup. Right, so they haven't made it, which is what I expected, but I am seeing a lot of San Diego players. For example, Kevin De Bruyne with a 7.55, obviously behind Messi, but it's going to be hard to beat Lionel Messi. 9 player of the matches, which is also really good. Carlos Dos Santos has 12 clean sheets in his first season at San Diego, which is really good. Right. Let's have a look where they finished in the league. They did not do bad at all. They came 3rd in the Western Conference. That is really good. For their first time in the league with a fresh set of players, it's really good. Right, so it doesn't look like they've made any other signings, but they have made a few loans, which obviously was expected. Duran Fair is going to be coming back, the 17-year-old goalkeeper who was at Nordsjælland in the Danish league, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he made 16 appearances for them, which is not too bad for a 17-year-old. Right, well, let's have a look at how some of the players have done. Okay, so our top goal scorer is Kevin De Bruyne, surprisingly, and he also has the most assists at 9, and Paddy McNair has 6 right behind him. Our second goal scorer is Marcus Ingvarsson, who, by the looks of it, pretty expectedly done well in the MLS. He's pretty high level for this league. I want to see Alex Mighton, who made 21 appearances starting and 23 off the bench. He had a decent start to the season. Hopefully he can develop to be even better for them. We'll have a look at the schedule to see how their season started. Started with a loss in their first ever game in the MLS to Portland Timbers, which, to be fair, it's pretty expected. But from there, they went on a 9-game unbeaten streak, but a lot of them were draws, which has lost them. All the away games, actually, by the looks of it, were draws, and they won a lot at home, including Lionel Messi's Inter Miami, who they bet 2-0. To be fair, only 11 losses. They did lose in the League Cup pretty early on. Oh wow, okay, no, they made it to the final of the League Cup, but they lost to Colorado Rapids. But making it to the final in your first season is crazy. Finances aren't looking too bad as well. 30 million in the budget to spend for the next season. And they have draft picks as well, because it is the MLS, so I want to see who they signed. Okay, I'm going to sim to the start of February to see who they've signed during the break. Okay, I know I said I'm going to sim to February, but I decided to go a little bit further into the transfer window so we can get a lot more signings. Let's have a look at who San Diego have signed. Okay, so they still have the same coach. They've had an okay start to the MLS season. Now, let's have a look at their transfers. Right, so they've not spent any money. I already see Hirving Lozano's gone and Franco's gone. Both for not huge amounts, I'll be honest. Let's see, Christian Cruz. Oh, he's not great, is he? He's not great. Arturo Herrera, Stefano Dell'Amico. These players are just not, they're just not high enough level. Oh, wait, okay. Okay, I think this is where they made the signings. I didn't see Gustafsson. He's new. Nicholas Rodriguez. Yeah, no, he's playing for their academy. Sebastian Flores. Same thing. Kyle Morton has made an appearance for them, but okay, he's a goalkeeper, so he won't be making that many appearances. Jonathan Lewis, he's at DC United. He's gone from San Diego already. Yeah, overall, they've not made many signings. None of these signings are adequate for their first team. They definitely won't be playing. And then selling Irving Lozano is probably not the smartest thing when he's one of your best players. He didn't have a great season, but he was only settling in. Okay, so they've had a mixed start to the MLS season. I also just want to see how Kevin De Bruyne is doing. His dribbling's gone down, which is, to be fair, it's kind of expected. He's 32 years old. He's already got 6 goal contributions this year. He's always going to have a good start. Overall, he's still fine to keep playing. Okay, we're going to sim to the end of the season and we'll see if they've made more signings during the European transfer window. Okay, we're here towards the end of the season. On December 1st, there should still be the final to be played, which we'll see if San Diego have made it this year. Right, so let's just look up MLS and click into it and see, are they in the final? No. Okay, I kind of expected that. With the signings they made, they weren't gonna do as well as their first season. But let's have a look at the Western Conference to see how well they've actually done. Okay, so actually they finished 3rd once again. No KDB though in the average ratings. Has he possibly left? I'm not seeing any San Diego players actually in any of these. So Kevin De Bruyne is still there. He's played the whole season, 17 goal contributions. Not as well as last season, but he has still done well. Okay, we'll have a look at the schedule. And yeah, so the way it started at the start of the season, that's basically how it's gone for the rest of the season. For the most part, it was wins or losses. They lost to Phoenix Rising, who are in the USL Championship. That's interesting. Jordi Alba joined San Diego FC, but he didn't play for some reason. Okay, now we're going to have to look at the signings since I've seen Jordi Alba. Okay, I'm seeing a lot more signings. Marin Petkov for 3.1 million. Who joined, I assume, during the summer transfer window, who is a replacement for Irving Lozano. He has only played 11 times in the MLS, but we will let him settle in and we'll see how well he performs next season. He's 21-year-old Bulgarian international. So that is actually quite exciting to see. Renzo Bacchia, who is a goalkeeper, has our goalkeeper left because he has played quite a bit. I actually want to see who's the starting keeper. Yeah, so by the looks of it, CJ is gone. So there we go. Our biggest signing is Marin Petkov and Renzo Bacchia. But obviously, Petkov being the standout one. I did expect a lot more from San Diego FC, I'll be honest, but they have finished 3rd once again. How far did they get in the Cup? Okay, so they lost to Portland Timbers in the first round. Champions League, they lost to Club America on penalties. Ooh, that's interesting. Dun Beholden, a Jamaican team, who they beat 6-1 on aggregate. Fair enough. And then Cruz Azul with a win in the first game. We won the Leagues Cup. We won the quarterfinal, the West quarterfinal. And then we went out in the semi-final to New England Revolution on penalties. So once again, no trophies. Right, I'm going to sim to April once again and we'll have a look at the transfers then. Okay, we've made it to April and hopefully they have improved their team a lot more from last time. Okay, so I'm here and I'm not seeing San Diego FC in the top 10 of the MLS Western Conference, currently in 11th. I'm seeing the same really transfer budget. KDB is still there, same coach. Okay, so this year they've not made a huge amount of transfers. We do have Guillermo Cotongo, 30-year-old Uruguayan from Racing de Montevideo, who they signed for 43 grand, which is a pretty good deal. Has played a couple times. He's, by the looks of it, had a decent impact on the team. I want to see, have they made any other signings here? Not by the looks of it. Now, I'm not sure if this shows trades. Bacchia is the new starting keeper. Ingvarsson up front. Okay, he's been here. Bruseth has been here as well. Marin Petkov takes over on the right. Yeah, okay, so Will Trapp, he's new, so he was probably a trade. And I didn't notice him. Mickey Yemain, he joined. Yeah, he got traded in last season and I didn't even notice him. Ian Pilcher, he's also a trade from last season. do want to see is if Alex Mighton is still there, because by the looks of it, I'm not seeing him there. He's at Nashville. Yeah, he got traded away. Yeah, there we go. Went to Nashville. You can have a look at some of these players. Thomas Angel is still here. Berskov, he's gone to Portland Timbers now. He got traded away start of this season. Anibal Godoy, who joined Colorado Rapids and then went to the second team, and now he's in Europe playing for Aruca. Chris McVeigh, he's gone to Seattle Sounders. Hamady Diop, who went on loan to, I think this is, yeah, Serbian team. Then he got traded to Portland Timbers, and now he's at DC United. Emmanuel Boateng, who he only made 12 appearances, and then he went to Cincinnati, and now he's at Seattle Sounders. I do see a youngster though. He's still here, yeah, Sadie. 16 years of age, and he's playing for the first team. Hopefully he gets developed. Manu Dua, he's getting some play time by the looks of it. He's 19 now, and he does look like a decent player. That he's getting the play time. Hopefully he improves. Let's see, KDB already 5 goal contributions. He's the top goal scorer, so they might have to figure out a better striker. But I really want to see them using Yassine Saidi. Okay, so they lost to Inter Miami. Okay, Lionel got the better of them there. 2-0, but then the away game, they absolutely destroyed Inter Miami 3-0, but that is their only win this season. So let's sim to the end of the season and see if they can improve their form. Okay, we're here in December of 2025 at the end of the MLS season. Let's see how well the San Diego boys have done. Okay, so by the looks of it, they weren't really able to bounce back. They've not made it into the playoffs, and by the looks of it, none of them have made it into any of the charts. Kevin De Bruyne is still there, 34 years of age now. His stats are slowly starting to go down, and again, he's scoring and assisting less, but he's still doing a good job for the team. Top scorer this season with 10 goals is Marcus Ingvarsson. 10 goals is okay, but he needs to be scoring a lot more in order to get anywhere in the competition. Kevin De Bruyne still has most assists. He's got 6 over the whole season. Samuel Gustafsson's leaving for Freiburg in January. Anis Saidi still not playing quite as much as I'd like him to play. Here we go, here's a new signing. Antonio Briseño. He did not play a lot, which I wish he did because it could probably strengthen the team. And we've also got Jacob Jackson, a new goalkeeper. He doesn't look like the greatest keeper, I'll be honest. He got loaned out to Australia twice. I'm going to have a look at the schedule as well. Yeah, this schedule is terrible. Wow. Look at this block. They only won 2 games in about 3 months. Wow, not great. They got knocked out of everything pretty early on. Overall, very underwhelming. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to sim 5 years into the future until 2030, and we're going to see how well they have done by then. Okay, here we go. December 1st, 2030. We've come to the final of the MLS Cup, and I want to see San Diego there. Okay, MLS and San Diego are not there. San Diego aren't in the top scorers. Okay, so they're not here once again, and they've not won it. As we can see, where have they finished in the Western Conference? Okay, they made it up to 7th, but I want to see how well they've done over the past 5 seasons. They came 2nd overall, but the 4 seasons before that were not good. Obviously, Kevin De Bruyne, I assume he retired. Yeah, so Kevin De Bruyne retired. I want to see how many managers they have had. Okay, Juan Carlos Osorio, he was there for a bit, but he went from a manager to a scout. Okay, so they've not had too many managers. They've only had 5 managers since the club started. Let's have a look at the transfer history. I'm gonna try and see if they've made any big signings. They didn't make any signings really. I want to have a look at their current squad. Yeah, wow. Eric Bothame with 8 goals, and that's it. Ingvarsson's still here. He was out for 3 seasons. Why was he out? Was he injured? Not really. They just didn't use him. Al Hassan Yusuf, who I think they traded, on 75,000 per week. Wow, that's crazy wages. Have they won any trophies? Runner up. Wow. So since 2023, they've only been a runner-up in the Supporters' Shield. Yeah, there we go. They finished second in the overall league phase by 1 point as well. Well, there we have it. I simmed 7 seasons with San Diego FC to see if they could win the MLS, and sadly they haven't. They came second in the Supporters' Shield, so they actually haven't even won a trophy. Thank you for watching. If you did enjoy this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and I'm going to see you in the next one.